Oh. Oh. I guess both of them. Death card in reverse. Chaos is happening. The Magician in reverse. The Moon in the upright. Temperance. Okay. Justice on the split and Strength on the bottom. Two of them are face down, so I don't know what they are, but they're the main two. But let's just look at what the fuck is going on. It feels like two different energies, at least two different energies, maybe three, but this might be source energy over here. The Magician in reverse and Death in reverse. That is one hell of a pause. That's a really, somebody really not aligned. There's really not aligned. It's like they're ignoring the intuition. You're about to be really, really, really stuck, whoever's energy this is. Imagine a phoenix is ready to be reborn and has started the process, is about to start the process, has died and is about to start the rebirth, but gets stuck. Okay, there's a need, there's a test of Temperance is a test of faith, which is patience, which is timing, which is faith. Fucking the goddamn Emperor. You don't understand. I just started this reading with these cards and the Emperor came out in the reverse. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I looked and the bottom one was not in reverse. So I was like, okay, it came out reverse. And then as I was going through, a bunch of them just scattered throughout were in reverse. So I stopped the reading and I was like, if the Emperor is supposed to come out, it will come out again and I'm going to start over. Because I like to start with them all facing upright so that I know if they're not upright that that's the energy it's representing. And the fucking Emperor came out, but he's in the upright. And the Sun, oh, what? Okay. This energy is not this energy. This energy, the Emperor and the Sun, in the upright, represents someone coming in the highest integrity, in the highest, most aligned, integrated form of themselves. They're an emperor. That's Emperor energy. And the Sun, the most actualized card. You are in your living balanced in your highest self. I'm going to pull more cards to figure this out because I'm confused. This is source. This is one energy. Oh, we have strength and temperance out here. So, and justice. But strength and temperance are the tests. Test of faith and test of discipline and will. The high priestess is under the strength. And the moon is over there. And the star is under the justice. So this would all show like moving in your highest vibrational good. And a reminder of like, don't give up. Keep it going. You got this. That was what was underlying. I'm not sure which one I'm going to ask. Is the field looking at me? All right, I don't know why. It wants me to start with the Justice and the Strength card. It landed sideways, and it is the Five of Swords, defeat. So it's some kind of self-deception, whatever. But it's a self-deception that's turning itself around. The Eight of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. Give me another one. There's, what is this? Pawsey. The Princess of Cups. Pages. Before I get that wrong. Yeah. Page. There's some kind of action that wants to be taken. It's an offer. It's like, it's a taste of something. It's like offering a sample, but it has to do with love, access to your love. It's like trying it on, but with consent, but like no commitment. But the Five of Swords is there, so you're kidding yourself. Whoever's energy this is representing is kidding themselves. About what? I'm confused. I'm confused, universe. The Page of Swords. Somebody, there's spying. There's fact gathering. But it's because of, it's born from stress. It's a mistrust, which is coming through with the other fives. And with this over here, with the Death and the Magician in reverse. This is complicated. This feels like definitely a continuation of the readings, but it's taking a turn. There might be new energies. New energies have entered the chat. Because this is, I don't know what this is. Okay. There was an offer of interest, romantic, and you didn't trust it all the way. There's something about it that wasn't fully up front. There's some level of like imbalance of fairness. This is in your past. This would be in the past. This already happened. So what you learned from that, this is about what you learned from that. Whoever's resonating with this energy, I think this is representing a lot of different people right now. This might be the person, I don't know. I was going to say the person whose sign it is, but we're not reading signs and cross watchers, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know. All of this energy though is interconnected, and that's why it's so confusing on my end. I want to just delete this, but I'm not going to. Okay. Yes, you got on the wheel. So you went through something. It was a medium to lower level of disappointment, or didn't turn out the way it turned out, in a way different than you had maybe thought. You didn't see it coming or something like that. It turned out differently. It wasn't a huge deal, but I think there was a huge deal somewhere else that you were already working on prior to this. And this came along. So there was a misrepresentation of somebody's self. So that's what I'm saying. For some people, you're going to be the person who misrepresented, and for other people, you're the person who was misrepresented too. And it's so enmeshed, I can't pick it up all the way on who is what. So sometimes I might be saying you, but it's them. So just switch it in your head. You'll know, because you already know who's who. So it required you had a choice to keep moving forward on the path you were on, or not, right? Or not. And you chose to move forward. And it hasn't been exactly easy, but you are able to tune into your intuition. But you've had to learn how to do it. You know what I mean? You've had to develop it, and you're still developing it. It's still developing. But what we're moving out of is the period, thank you, universe, of everything happening in the ether, and where it's coming into happening into the now. Justice is being served. And the Empress, the Star, and Justice. That's beautiful karma, you know, that's peace after so much karma. Okay, and it shows up with the Emperor and the Sun. You gotta tell us more about this, because what the fuck? What the hell is going on here? Whose energy is that? The Eight of Swords, isolation. I don't want to look at those yet. I'm hearing away, isolated. Well, isolation, right? Separated. The bird, I just left my head. What a... That's stress, that's self-inflicted. Don't totally recognize that it's self-inflicted, because whatever is causing the stress wasn't inflicted by you. But you're stuck in this still, like, you're still feeling it. You're still like, it's still taking up space in your physical body too, but all of your bodies, your ethereal and all the bodies. The King of Pentacles and the World. Is that what's coming in? Oh, this reading, man. The Five of Cups. Oh, she's turned away from all of them. Dude, I feel like I'm gonna just delete this reading. It's the fucking Emperor, and it's in the reverse. The Emperor is fucking mirroring itself. The Emperor is mirroring itself. There's some kind of ego battle. With the perception of self. With an acceptance of self. And that's affecting the perception of self. Almost like this Emperor energy on some core level doesn't believe it deserves anything good. And that is like a core belief that they've felt they're in, like, for more than they can remember, like their whole life. But there's a feeling before that. It's when you knew. It's when you knew. Because you felt the opposite first. You knew it in your body, in your energy. I feel like it's before you ever had words, before you could form words. King of Swords and the Fool. Well, that's the energy that's needed. I mean, come on. Of course that is. The Star is under the King of Swords. So twice. And the Ace of Pentacles is under the Fool. It's a divinely guided path. It's protected. It has to be balanced. Wherever you are right now, whatever negative you're in, it's going to kind of neutralize your positive. You're kind of being like a neutralized place if you're not balancing them. They're equal, so that's what you have to understand. Like, it's a mirror, it's the same thing. Two sides of the same thing. So if those are out of alignment, you stop. Everything halts. You neutralize. Because you finally have your light and your dark equal, harmonious. Wow, what a fucking reading. This is important, so I'm definitely not going to delete it, but God, when I watch it back, I'm probably going to be so embarrassed. Okay. Wow. It feels like it was way longer than 20 minutes. I don't remember if I stopped this and restarted it. Okay. All right, what do you have to tell us about the Death and the Magician that are in reverse? I think it's well, I know why it's there. It's there because there's a separation from, there's an unacceptance, and I don't think that's a word, of your intuition, what the truth is, what your truth is. There's like your heart truth and your spirit truth. I don't know. I have to think about that. There's truth in your heart, and that's what the moon is about. It's just quiet usually, you know? It's there and powerful. But if you don't activate it and you don't give it regard, it's almost like it takes it away. It's like it's not there, even though it is. You're just not tapping into it. Okay, what do you have to tell us? What you want me to... This is the Marielle deck. It's an OG deck. It's a good one. The Five of Swords again. It's in the upright this time. And it's different. It's a different energy. It's an intense card. This deck is intense. It's beautiful. So you should look at the screen right now if you are listening only or primarily. This feels like protection. This feels like the pain, the wound of someone's inconsideration. It's sting, like from a slice. So there might need to be forgiveness. I think on one side there needs to be forgiveness for causing this, and on the other side there needs to be acceptance. There needs accountability in the way of using your voice if you haven't used your voice. Like defense of yourself, or there is justice that hasn't been served yet here. This feels like it's the threat. Like this is about to happen. This we're talking about in the next few days, probably before the full moon on October 2nd. figure this out before then. You can't wait till, you need to be working on it. And when that full moon comes, you are not in this energy anymore. And you are in your Emperor Sun upright energy. Wow, this reading is crazy. The Queen of Swords. From the 5 to the Queen. Libra. Just started Libra season. The Hanged Man is putting, look at that. If you watched, I think it was yesterday's with all the blue. Whenever blue comes in like that, it's love. It's heart-centered, soul, unconditional love. So that is the lens to view this. Whatever that fear and that thing that's stopping you from the Magician and the Death card being in the upright, from you becoming the rebirth phoenix into literally the Emperor and the Sun energy. Like that's you're either calling that energy into your life, but that can't come in until your vibe matches that. Oh, and for some of you, you need to embody the Emperor Sun energy. Everyone needs to embody the Sun energy. But I don't think everyone is embodying the Emperor energy. For some, it's calling in, and for some, it's becoming, to show up. What a fucking reading. I'm probably going to call this reading that. What a fucking reading. I don't know. Okay. My gosh. I don't know. I feel like really? That's a lot of cards. Oh my God. No, that's like, look at this. Either can't, okay, hold on. I'm just gonna look at them. The Tower, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. Oh wow, timelines. The Four of Pentacles. The Rebuilding. The Page of Pentacles. The Beginner's Mind. The Two of Swords. The Integrating the Beginner's Mind. Showing the card for anyone just listening. The Seven of Swords. The stealing of your power back. You have to steal it back. You have to take it back. Take it back. Protect it. Knight of Pentacles. Steadying on your feet. Re-steadying on your feet. Setting out on the path, righting the wrongs, being aware. With the beginner Zen baby mind, think like that. King of Cups. The Page of Pentacles is like a baby stage, infant, youth. The Knight is an adolescent. And then the King of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles to the King of Cups, which is Scorpio. This King of Cups is like wide open, but then also if you see him, you see him. Like He's right there, but like if you're not looking, you're gonna miss it. This King of Cups is like still guarding his heart. He's like emerging, literally, the world. This is the sick. Look, this deck is so sick, right? Visually, that light is like fading everything. Okay, so that's the end of feeling obligated. 10 of Wands to the King of Pentacles. People pleasing in any way, giving any other energy over, power over you and your decisions, your belief systems, all that, and showing up as the King of Pentacles. This is either your energy or it's energy that it's either someone's energy and story, or it's the other person in their lives. How do I explain this? It's not their story. It's them understanding your story and them working on themselves of understanding the process to get clarity. You know what I'm saying? This is about clarity, and it's from both sides, but it doesn't look like the sides have unified. It's one side figuring it out and the other one observing it, or like picking up on it and figuring it out on their own. There's a separation here so far. The 7 of Wands. So the King of Pentacles to the 7 of Wands to the 5 of Cups. King of Pentacles to the 7 of Wands. So then you feel like you have to defend yourself. The 7 of Wands, the 5 of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. But it goes the 7 of Wands, the 5 of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. What's going on here? Oh. It's somebody coming to grips with what they've done. And that can go all, that will be all different levels. But it's someone who has, it's an understanding of what has been done wrong. There's a feeling of defensiveness and guilt. But at the same time, there's parts that are showing up of that, but they're small compared to all the other energy, the King of Pentacles energy, all that transformative energy, that's still here. It's this realization for whoever this is coming to is fueling a desire for action. To write it. And that could be to right the wrong, or it could be for the other party to move on without attachments, the Hierophant. That's being able to tap into your Akashic records and access them and integrate the lessons. That's success. Cool. What the fuck? What a reading. We're going to do a Native Heart Healing Oracle because I feel like we need guidance. This is crazy. Oh, what? Ancient dragonfly. It was in there. What a reading. But I always say, listen to me. What did I say I was going to call this? What a fucking reading. I don't know if I'm going to call it that. I don't even know if that's what I said. Good thing I record these. Okay. I'm going to give the whole thing a chance. You know, we got 2. Okay, 3. Unity on the bottom and self-love. UNITY. Soul Star Chakra, 34. Record Keeper and the 4 Directions. Ooh, okay. What are we going to start with? I want to start with, I don't know. Well, guess what? I opened it up to Ancient Dragonfly, which was the one that was in there, but maybe that's why I opened up, because that had been in there. Maybe it's not. Okay, let's look at this. Your divine path, record keeper, shared learning, the wisdom of an elder. Oh, it's the Akashic Records. This mandala holds the energy of the great halls of wisdom and brings forth divine guidance of the ancient ways. Yes. The Record Keeper also contains ancient keys that can unlock sacred teachings from advanced civilizations that inhabit alternative planes of existence. Yesterday's reading had keys. Skeleton keys. It is time for you to be aware of the birth of a melodic sound vibration that will sing to the song lines across the globe. Oh, there's a meditation to do. Okay, I'm going to hold that up so you can read it and screenshot it and do it if you want. You're being called to bring higher ways of being into your present life for the greater good. You're being asked to step into the role that you took a covenant to before you came through. That's the highest, that's this, to be in your highest form of yourself. And to maintain it. What's the 4 directions? I feel like these are maybe all connect. Oh, I'd open to unity. Let's just read that first. Objective reasoning, release expectation. This card graces you with the healing energy of unity. This mandala speaks directly to the diamond core at your center of the oneness of the oneness you are. The element of air within this mandala is a reminder of all that cannot be seen, grasped, or tamed. Air is the only element that is invisible. However, it can be absolutely be felt, just as we cannot see the effect our thoughts have until they impact and manifest in the physical world. Air represents logic, clarity, disposition, and spirit, as well as the blending and unity of the heart and mind. consciousness is the key with this element. Be aware of the way your thoughts filter through your heart. Aim for them to create a grounded balance between your physical and spiritual selves. If you're trying to figure out how to do it, that's what you're looking for, a grounded balance between your physical and spiritual self. Allow yourself the freedom of detachment from everything in your world. Each and everything reflects each other. However, you can recognize your own reflection when you find yourself becoming reactive. When a reflection becomes challenging, see it as a loving teacher who is offering you an opportunity to grow. Release expectations of self and those you have placed upon others. Feel the presence of unity rise once again within your heart. Okay. Screenshot the meditation. Okay, now we'll go to the 4 directions. Weigh your options, make a new plan, a combined approach. The 4 directions mandala represents a sacred time of ceremony and honoring your life's journey. The 4 directions, north, east, south, and west, each hold a different perspective. Learning and journey within the circle of life that is also known as the medicine wheel. Each direction holds a power that reflects the 4 great powers within. The north holds wisdom, the east has illumination, the south is innocence, and the west brings introspection. Introspection, illumination, innocence, and wisdom. That's dope. They are your perceptions, your mirror to viewing your world, and thus are reflected within your everyday life. Lots of mirroring, right? That's a theme of this. This mandala calls you to become the quester of your life. Seek within, and you will discover perceptions, visions, and ways of being you may not have explored and hence lived thus far. That's tapping into your Akashic records and your highest self, right? And letting yourself, forgiving yourself, and giving yourself grace and allowing yourself to move forward. There's some kind of grief that is still tying you to something in the past. You have grief for something. So there's a level of not acceptance of reality. Where in your life have you limited your perceptions? Where do you seek to grow yet have not taken the steps to do so? The journey upon the red road, the path you walk upon this earth, is not one of comfort. It is a journey of adventure, trials, sovereignty, and freedom. Sovereignty and freedom. All of these things have been coming up, and look at all the readings before these if you haven't watched them and you feel drawn to. All the ones up to like the most recent, or 2 weeks ago and up till now. You have the choice to grow at every opportunity and see each and everything around you not only as teachers of love, but as brothers and sisters of the universe. Not just teachers, but siblings, family. Everyone is sharing the same journey to wholeness through love and balance. You are safe and always have been to explore the universe within. So something made you feel not safe to be yourself, and not safe, made it a not safe place to focus. And now you have to do it. You have to allow yourself to become the sun, or you're going to be stuck. And you thought before this was bad in your life, it's going to be worse. It's going to be worse if you're motivated by that kind of reality possibility. Soul Star Chakra. Step beyond your limitations, conscious creation, reaching a peak. Ever guiding, ever loving, ever seeing presence of your soul self welcoming you home. The Soul Star Chakra is a brilliant stellar gateway to your divine self. This chakra has been initiated by way of your Akashic records as you have reached a readiness and willingness to connect with your higher selves. It is time to open your soul to transcending old habits and patterns that have limited you thus far. If you already feel consciously connected with your higher self, this chakra welcomes a higher opening as you shift and align further with your soul's purpose. This mandala brings confirmation of your accelerated growth as you are now living as your light body self through a physical experience. This card indicates a time of celebration as you dance in the joy that you bring forth to this planet. As you lead the way, be a shining example of pure love by allowing your heart to sing for all to hear. As one you are, we are united. Well, that's beautiful. Here's the meditation. Whew. God, I don't have anything else to say because I'm done. You can say things if you have things to share in the comments. The floor is yours. Okay, till next time. Ciao, ciao.